Test one. How's the lighting?
Oh,
you look pretty good.
I know I do.
Well, how's my hair? Good.
Riveting.
All right.
Oh, dude.
Take four.
Take 400,000. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm here with one of my really good friends, Mike Bazzelli from Canada. He's got his own YouTube channel, the Old Car channel. You can go ahead and check that out. It's really good content. But anyway, he came down from Canada, and we are going to do part. I don't need to say you came down from Canada twice. It's dumb. Whereas Kale would have just been like, yeah, well, whatever. But this is going to be part 4 to the disassembly process for my 1971 Dodge Challenger that I've named Kermit. And if you haven't seen the other 3 videos, go ahead and check that out. But yeah, so today's video, we're going to go ahead and get the gas tank out. We're going to get the rear axle out, the leaf springs, the gas tank filler tube. He's been just peeling away at the little trunk weather strips here.
I don't think you're supposed to be able to do this.
Do what? Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Go.
Through a roof? Yeah, don't worry about it.
Canada.
Yeah. Basically every car you work on up
Yes,
there is
yeah,
essentially
yes.
like that, yeah.
I don't. Maybe not that bad.
But so Mike here had to like school me on taking some rusty bolts off the front of that the Challenger, because I was having a hell of a time trying to get those shock bolts out. But yeah, you got to show me up.
A little bit of heat, a little bit of liquid penetrant. Actually, a lot of bit of heat and a lot of liquid penetrant.
Yeah,
and we got her done.
We got her out. It looks like a a black sludgy rusty fire residue mess, but dude, I don't care. They're freaking out.
You gotta show it cooling down.
Yeah, so we had to get the El Fuego out. I just stuck it in the ground here. I'll show you. I'll do a little demonstration here. Perfect.
We probably got cancer from the amount of smoke we inhaled.
Definitely.
Yeah, like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was my like 914,612th attempt at cancer, and
I think we succeeded.
I think we got it. Yeah. But anyway, so we're gonna start getting the fuel lines off the frame rails here, and you can see they're just basically like little clips that hold them onto the frame rail all the way down to the side and up to the tank. So we'll get that out. He's gonna continue stabbing the car like a psycho with the freaking. Well, yeah, so we'll get the gas tank out of here, we'll get the leaf springs out, the rear axle, and all the other little fixins and dealios that are still attached to the body. Yeah, oh, go ahead and bounce that again. Oh yeah, that's some good quality leaf springs.
She's bouncing.
So yeah, we got to get everything down to basically just the shell. We're gonna take the doors off too, because I'm gonna be sending this up to the dipper, and it's got to be a complete shell. No doors, no hinges, no nothing on the thing other than just the shell. So yeah, where do you want to start? Getting the leaf springs off or getting the fuel lines out?
Take the gas tank down probably first with the fuel lines. Readjust the jack stands so that it's not sitting on the diff, and then we'll start taking apart the leaf spring hangers off the front and the back. Drop her down.
Right on.
Take the wheels off so you can actually slip it out from the car, because that won't work right now. But yeah, that's about it. Just can't do it, Captain.
I just can't do it.
I just can't do it. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Ooh. Oh yeah. That's gonna be nice to breathe in. So again, like usual, we haven't been able to get anything off this car, so we had to grab the torch and heat this bolt up, and wouldn't you know it, friggin' works like a charm.
You actually don't need to take it off completely, because these are like eyelets.
Right.
So if you look up in there.
Yeah, you just get it loose enough and you can,
That's it.
slide it out, right?
That's my hand in the camera. Looks good.
Yeah, your hand in the camera looks great. You still worried about maybe possibly gas being in the gas tank with all the fire?
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't, because there's no way.
As a welder, it's just a constant fear.
Yeah, I will promise you that there is no fuel in this tank. Considering it's been sitting like this open for years, and I sprayed so much water down there when I was pressure washing this car off there. Yeah, I don't think you have anything to fear, man. There's no way there's any fuel down there. How's the tank looking?
You got a hole in it.
You got a hole in it?
Got a hole in it.
Oh, dude, I told you. Yeah, there's no. Let me see. Where at? Oh, sweet. Yeah, no possible way for fuel to be in there. You're good. Okay, so I'll help you navigate that out this way. What's it getting hung up on? Everything. Okay. Oh, there's like stuff in the tank. This. Oh, it's like the rubber is like stuck to the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta add the. There you go. Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
Get on out of there.
Yeah.
Catch me tomorrow.
There you go. Backside. Yep. Come on. There we go.
There we go.
Just slide on down here. You know. Take half the floor with it. I'm pretty sure that's asbestos.
Hey, don't dent the tank, dude. What are you doing?
Right, sorry.
Yeah, that's a nice shaft.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, we got a couple holes. Yeah, no, that's good. It's fine. Yeah, it'll hold. It'll hold some fluid, not all of it. It'll hold some.
We'll just weld that up.
Yeah.
Let me see the flashlight. What's inside there?
Well, you got your sending unit.
Oh, nice.
That's terrible.
That's good.
You got your vent tube right there.
Okay.
Couple holes.
It's garbage. So.
It is. Take the vent tube out, or the filler tube out.
I was really hoping that the tank would be cool. I don't know why. I'd be delusional to think that it would have been fine. It would have granted the rest of the car, but no, that's fine. I'll just get a new tank. I'll just not even worry about it.
Yeah. What's another piece of metal at this point?
Right?
We can try and get this out of the frame, which might be a nightmare.
Yeah. Or
with one less curse word. Or you don't have a cutoff wheel, so that's out.
no, we can take wheels off. We can get the axle down to the ground. Let these free dangle.
Free dangle.
Let
her dangle.
Because I'm gonna go ahead and say screw trying to get those U-bolts off the.
No. We're gonna take this all out as one assembly.
Yeah. But yeah, we should be able to just knock these that way, and then.
Easier said than done.
Hey.
Hey.
It'll happen, man. It'll happen. Yeah. Keep going.
Okay, that came out way. Oh no. Is it coming?
Yeah, you're almost out.
No way.
No way, bud.
This is too easy. I mean, if I had to guess, the back would have been
The worst part?
well.
Why?
On this car, the best part, because it is the best part of the car. And sheet metal wise, but usually these are seized. See how it's swollen here? So these rust inside the rubber, and then they bond to each other, and it's like Chinese finger trap or whatever the hell it's called.
Got him.
Gotcha, bitch. Oh, sir, your rear end just moved.
Yeah. It happens.
Yeah, I guess we should have done that before.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Your wheel is no longer centered, sir.
Yeah, it's one of those new Japanese axles.
Oh,
it,
yeah?
yeah.
4-wheel steer?
Yeah, they're cantered for drifting.
Right. Did you get it?
No way. Is
What?
it?
Oh, it's left and right, or righty tighty, or lefty tighty, righty
No
loosey?
way.
Which way is it?
Dude, it is.
This right?
What? Okay, then that means that this was replaced because that front drum was the same way. So that means that this axle or the whole rear end came out of a 69 because only 69s and older were right-hand thread. Because in 1970 is when they changed it back because they were like, well, it literally does nothing. So there's no point in making reverse thread stuff. And this being a 71, yeah.
Dodge.
That went right down my shorts. Dodge. But,
We want some mates.
yeah,
Size
that's definitely a 15 by 10 for sure.
Think so?
I don't think so. Oh no, it's a 15 by 8. Okay. That's cool.
All right, while Bryce was sweeping the floor, I got the diff.
Pull it on out, buddy. There we go.
Where's the bolt, man?
I opted to get rid of the bolt. Yeah, pull it by the... What are we hanging up on? Oh, no, we're good.
Probably not.
Oh yeah. Very nice.
Here she be. 8 3/4.
So yeah, let's just take a look at the car as it is now.
Complete shell.
Basically a complete shell, minus all the little doodads underneath, but yeah. Here we go. I'm in danger. What's your overall thoughts on the car, buddy?
I think it'll be sick when it's done. I think it's a lot of work, but I also think you can do it with some welding practice.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it'll be sick once it's done. Green, black interior.
Yeah, black stripe going down the
Are you
side.
doing black?
Oh yeah.
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 Is it was the factory white or black?
This was a factory white
White.
stripe, but I'm not gonna do this little thin
You're gonna
factory
do
stripe.
the 2.
I'm not gonna do the 2. What I want to do is I want to do like the 70 TA stripe, but instead of having it say TA, because I'm not that guy, I don't want it to have it be a TA clone. But I do want like the TA stripe that would, you know, start in the front and then come down the side and kind of end. I think it ends like right here or whatever. And then I want to do like a 70 TA duckbill spoiler.
Gotcha.
Yeah, all of this is going to be blackout treatment, so it's going to look real cool. In fact, I'll just show you a picture of what I want the rear end to look like, which is just, I don't know, to me that's just the coolest look ever, having all this just blacked out. Be so freaking cool. But yeah, TA spoiler, and then underneath the spoiler, I didn't know that, but they would put real dark like vinyl graphics underneath the TA spoiler, so it wasn't just like black green. Spoiler and then bam, green and then black again. So it's like black spoiler. They had like a black vinyl graphic there, and then it met up with the other black on the taillight panel. Yeah, which was super cool. I never knew that until I was looking into it. But
back rails are actually surprisingly solid. So a trunk pan, quarters, filler panel. This is all solid. All the inner structure's solid. Full roof. The quarters and the roof will tie in together. I mean, you're replacing a lot of sheet metal, but then at least you know it's solid. A lot of people buy cars that are painted and they're junk. So
yeah, they start looking into it and they're like, holy crap, why was this ever painted?
Right. So
exactly. Yeah.
At least you'll know it's done and done properly.
Just still stabbing holes in the Challenger. You crazy boy. All right, guys, well, that is it for right now. We're gonna pick this back up in a week because him and I are going down to Southern California for the SEMA Media Trade Conference. Super cool event. We get to see a lot of friends, talk to a lot of companies such as, you know, QA1, Painless, Holly, all those guys. Yeah. And
all the supporters.
All the supporters, yeah, and it's a real good way of making really good connections. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's really about just, you know, getting your name out there to these different companies and letting them know like what you do, that kind of thing. So it's a real honor to be invited to that. Same with Mike here. But yeah, so we're gonna be down in Southern California doing that. So the next thing you're gonna see is us back from the trip. We'll let you know how it went, and then we'll hop back on the car, getting it completely down to the bare shell. I mean, we're gonna get doors out, and then I think there's like a couple other little tiny things that we need to do to get the.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Yeah. So, anyway, all right, we'll see you later. And I'm back. Sadly, Mike is not here. He had to go back home to Canada. It's been a couple weeks later. But anyway, so I got to show Mike around California. He'd never been, so we went down through Central California and into Los Angeles and then into Anaheim for the SEMA Media Trade Conference. And then from there, we got to speak with all sorts of different companies and hear about like what products they have coming out and different ways that we could like work together on certain projects and things. So it was really, really cool. And then after that, him and I, we went a little bit north, kind of through the Malibu area up. Then we hung out with our friends at DeBoss Garage, and we helped them with a project they're working on right now. It's a 55 Chevy pickup with this crazy LS swap and a T56. It's a really cool project. You should hop over to their channel and give them a subscribe. Badass stuff. If you're not following DeBoss Garage, you should. But anyway, so then after that, then we headed up north. We went and saw our buddy Wyatt in Sonoma, California, and we went to a car show. I can't remember what it was called. It was Treasure Island. There was a Cars and Coffee on Treasure Island in San Francisco, so that was really cool. And then after that, then we headed back up to my house. I took him around where I'm from, up in the Grass Valley, California area. And then as we were driving around, I'm not going to show you because we're trying to keep it on the down low, but we found a car for Mike, and we're in the process of trying to get that car. So that's all I'll say about that. So if we do end up getting the car, you'll see it on my channel and his channel, the Old Car channel. So go ahead and give him a subscribe as well. But anyway, back to this thing. We're going to get the doors off, and we're going to get the last little bit of trim off the car. We're going to get the sun visor brackets off, all that kind of stuff. So no more talking, let's just get to it. Alright, both doors have been removed, which is super cool. So now I got to work on getting the glass and the mechanisms out of the quarter panels here. So that's the next step. And man, no, you don't really ever think about it, but doors are freaking super heavy, dude. Like, I never really put much thought into the weight of doors, but like the door glass and all the linkage and stuff in there, it adds up. Okay, well, everything is off the car now. Every single bolt, nut, screw, pin, clip, bolt. I said bolt? Yeah, said that. Everything is out. Not one damn thing is left in this car to take off, aside from that stupid front bumper bracket, because the welded nuts on the inside of the frame rail that aren't supposed to move, those broke loose, and now them things just spin. So I have to cut them off. It's a whole thing, but I'll do that before it gets sent up there. But yeah, anyway, there's nothing left inside the car to take off other than tetanus. So that's cool. Next step is to wait for all the crazy snowstorms to stop happening so that I can get this car on a trailer and head up to Eugene, Oregon, where it is going to be dipped. So I posted on my Instagram that I was gonna have the car dipped, and a lot of people were like, why even bother dipping a car that is this bad? Well, I will tell you. So there is really no point in blasting a car with, like, media or, walnut or whatever. A car that is in this bad of shape really just couldn't handle the forces behind, like the impact forces behind the media blaster. Like, you'll start blowing holes and stuff that maybe you didn't want to have holes blown through, with already thin sheet metal, and it freaking gets everywhere. It has been known to warp metal, so the best course of action for a car that is in this bad of shape is to acid dip. So they're literally going to put the whole car into a hot tank of solvent, like 200+ degree solvent, for 2 days. Then they're going to pull it out, and then they are going to power wash all the paint and body filler and seam sealer and undercoating and all that stuff off the car and get it clean, but not treat the metal. Then they're going to bring it over to the acid tank, where they will lower this whole car down into the vat of acid for 2 days. And then it comes back out, and that will neutralize all the solvent. That will neutralize all of the cancerous rust that is obviously everywhere in this thing. And it's going to neutralize all the really heavy surface rust that is all over the place, like inside these quarter window channels, the roof structure, rocker panels, I mean everywhere. The liquid just gets everywhere, and it neutralizes all the rust so that you don't ever have to worry about it again. So that's why I'm dipping the car, to get this thing absolutely squeaky clean, rust free forever in every nook and cranny. So that way, when I actually start doing real metal work, I'm working with a clean car. And then from there, once all the metal work is done, then I can start doing body work and then get it ready for paint. And it will be going back FJ6 Green Go, because that color is way too cool and rare to just not paint it that color. If this car was any other color, it'd be going like FC7 Plum Crazy Purple, because it's like one of my favorites. I freaking love that color. But FJ6 Green Go is also another one of my favorite colors. And it's super rare, like I said, so it's going back FJ6. But I'm glad you guys were following along with this crazy purchase of mine and the disassembly process. It's definitely been a lot of fun. It's a huge learning curve for people that have never taken apart super rusty cars. I highly recommend three things. Number one, get yourself a blowtorch. Number two, get all the PB blaster you can get. And number three, always have a big ass pair of vice grips, because you're gonna need them. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned, because the next thing we're gonna be doing with this car is the whole chemical dipping process. I'm going to try my best to film everything. Hopefully that company lets me. I don't know if they will or not. They have their own YouTube channel, Metalworks, again in Eugene, Oregon. They do car chemical dipping for graveyard cars. So pretty reliable company. They've been doing it for 40 years, so I'm pretty stoked to get this thing squeaky clean. And is that? Yes, that is a wasp nest. Okay, cool. Now everything's out of the car. And with that, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you want to go ahead and like, comment, anything that you have questions about, just, again, chuck it down in the comment section. If you feel I have earned your subscription, please subscribe. It really helps me out, especially with this thing. You guys have no idea how much your support really helps. But anyway, thanks for watching, and dudes, we'll see you next time. All right, see if I can get my old ass out of this car without getting some sort of tetanus. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Don't look up my shorts.